Hello, my dear Taurus, a soul with a strength as quiet and as profound as the ancient earth, a heart that knows how to build, how to nurture, and how to wait with a patience that the rest of the world has long forgotten. Today, I am not just here to speak to you. I am here because the universe has pressed a message into my hands, a whisper meant only for the soul who has stood strong, like a mountain, weathering every storm in silence, while secretly wishing someone just once would see the vibrant, tender life that grows upon its slopes. And I want to ask you something right here at the beginning. If you have ever felt that way, like the strong one, the anchor, the one everyone else leans on, but deep inside, you've quietly yearned for a safe place to finally rest your own heart, I invite you to simply write, "I am ready to be seen," in the comments below. Not for me, but as a declaration to the universe, a signal that you are opening the door to the beautiful things that are now coming your way. Because finding this message in this exact moment was not an accident. There is no such thing as chance for a soul as deep and as deliberate as yours. You were guided here, you were called here, because something within you, a silent prayer you may have whispered to the moon on a lonely night, has been heard. I can feel it so clearly, Taurus, a stirring deep within the bedrock of your life. It is not a violent earthquake. No, that is not the way of your energy. It is more like a deep, gentle hum, the sound of a profound and sacred shift that is beginning to unfold, a change that is not here to shatter your world, but to finally water the seeds of peace you have so patiently planted. Please, just for a moment, take a deep breath with me. Inhale the stillness. Hold it for a heartbeat, and as you exhale, imagine you are releasing a tension you have carried for years, a weight you didn't even realize was there. Because what I am about to share is not just a prediction, it is a sacred confirmation, a love letter from the universe, written especially for you, the one who has loved with a quiet loyalty, who has forgiven silently, and who has always found their way back to their own strength, even when no one was there to applaud your return. You are at a truly pivotal moment in your emotional world. For so long, you may have held your feelings in a safe, protected place. Deep within, you are the master of composure, the calm in everyone else's storm. But the universe is now guiding you into a time where that deep, inner ocean of emotion is being called to the surface. It is a week, a month, a season of feeling where an unusual intensity may rise within you, as if everything you've held back is finally asking to be felt, to be honored, to be released. Do not be afraid of this, dear Taurus. This is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of an immense breakthrough. It is the perfect, divinely timed moment to open the gates of your heart and express the truths that have lived there in silence. This could be a truth you need to speak to a special person, or perhaps the most important person of all, yourself. The light of Archangel Ariel, a presence of gentle courage and earthly strength, is wrapping around you so closely these days. This energy is not pushing you, it is supporting you, infusing you with the quiet strength to be vulnerable, to let your emotions guide you. Because if you have been searching for an answer in your heart, if you have been hoping for a real, tangible change in your love life, this is the time when the doors do not just open, they gently dissolve. You are likely to find yourself in conversations that feel deeper, more real, and more revealing than any you have had in a very long time. This is a period of profound sincerity, where hidden feelings, both yours and another's, finally come into the soft light of truth. This could manifest as a tender confession, a long-awaited clarification, or even the beautiful fulfillment of a wish you had almost given up on. So if you find yourself more sensitive, if a song makes you cry, or a kind word touches you more deeply than usual, please know this is not you being fragile. This is a sign that your soul is cleansing itself. It is the sacred rain that is washing away the dust, preparing the ground for new growth. You are on the right path, the path to liberation, to inner peace, to a love that truly sees you. Now, let's speak of that special person, the one who may occupy your thoughts. I feel a presence here, a connection that has been moving with the steady, deliberate pace of a growing tree. It has not been a whirlwind romance, but something far more meaningful, something being built to last. You may have felt that things were moving slowly, and perhaps a part of you grew impatient. But the universe wants you to understand the sacredness of this pace. This is a time when that person is ready to take a significant step towards you. Not with grand, empty promises, but with a concrete action, a tangible gesture, a thoughtful move that will show you, without any doubt, how much you truly mean to them. It is their way of demonstrating a commitment that has been growing quietly in their heart. They are showing you they want to move forward with you, even if they do so at their own careful pace. And I want you to understand why. Often, the souls who move with such care are the ones who have been hurt before. They are not trying to be distant. They are trying to be sure. They are honoring the connection with you by refusing to repeat the mistakes of the past. Their caution is a sign of their respect for what you are building together. This energy brings to mind the presence of the Emperor, a powerful, grounded, and authoritative energy. This could be this person, someone who has built strong walls around their heart, someone who may have wrestled with pride or a need for control. But it could also be you, Taurus, you who have learned to be the ruler of your own life, to establish unshakable foundations and clear, healthy boundaries. This Emperor energy suggests a past connection with someone who was influential, someone with whom you shared a deep bond, but whose own ego may have made the relationship a difficult dance. That person, or that part of yourself, is now being revisited, not to repeat the pain, but to integrate the lesson. This person may be returning, either in thought or in reality, but they are different now. They are learning to soften, to rule their life with wisdom rather than with unyielding pride. And you, in turn, are learning to balance your own strength with the gentle art of receiving. However, with this beautiful potential for connection also comes a gentle warning. Not every connection is meant to last a lifetime. Sometimes, a relationship, even a long-standing friendship, reaches its natural conclusion. You may be faced with a revelation, a truth about a friendship that comes to light and shows you that the path you are on is no longer aligned with theirs. This might bring a feeling of loss, a quiet sadness, and it is okay to grieve that. But please, see it for what it truly is, a necessary release. It is the universe lovingly pruning your life, removing what no longer serves your highest good, to make space for new, more authentic connections to blossom. It is an act of love, not an act of punishment. And this leads us to the grounding energy of your material world, your work, and your finances. The universe is inviting you to bring that same deliberate, patient energy to your resources. It is a time for careful planning, for not making decisions on a whim. The energy is calling you to save, to prepare, to build a financial sanctuary before you embark on a new adventure. You are being asked to build the foundation before you build the house. You may have brilliant ideas, dreams you wish to pursue, but feel that you lack the support to bring them to life. Have faith. Dear Taurus, keep faith with your vision, because the support you need, the resources, the people, the opportunities are on their way. A positive change is coming, both in your heart and in your finances. And though it may feel slow, like watching a great tree grow, the rewards will be lasting, stable, and deeply satisfying. You are invited today to trust the process. Trust the sacred timing of your life. Every moment of waiting is a moment of strengthening. Every delay is a divine redirection. You are in a time of powerful transition, where your patience and your quiet perseverance are your greatest allies. The universe whispers a timeless promise to your heart after every storm. There is a calm. After every winter, there is a spring. And what you are so carefully and lovingly building right now will bear the most magnificent fruit. Maintain that quiet, positive knowing in your heart. You will see, little by little, how everything begins to align in your favor, not by force, but by grace. Now, some may speak of lucky numbers or colors, and while those can be fun, I want to invite you to see them differently. Think of them not as luck, but as energetic frequencies that are in harmony with your soul right now. The numbers 94 and 52 carry a vibration of completion and new beginnings. 9, of structure. 4, and of dynamic, positive change. 5 and 2. If you see these numbers, let them be a gentle reminder from the universe that you are in a flow of powerful transformation. And the color orange, it is the color of the sacral chakra, the center of creativity, emotion, and passion. It is the color of a sunrise, of new warmth. Wearing it is not about attracting luck, it is about consciously aligning yourself with the energy of creative rebirth. It is a way of telling the universe, I am ready to feel. I am ready to create. I am ready to be warmed by a new dawn. But we must also speak of the shadows, for that is where the deepest healing occurs. You have been told, perhaps, that you are too stubborn. But what they call stubbornness, I call unwavering loyalty and strength. However, there are times when you can let your powerful emotions, your joy, your sadness, your righteous anger overflow in a way that impacts those around you. You feel so deeply that your feelings can create ripples in the very air. The universe is gently calling you to work on the sacred art of managing your emotional energy. Not to suppress it, never that, but to channel it, to become the wise master of your inner world, so that your feelings become a source of strength for others, not a storm they must weather. This inner work, this emotional alchemy, will be more powerful and productive now than ever before. You may have had recent disagreements with loved ones, moments where your response was more intense than you intended. This is the time for gentle repair, for understanding, and for learning to hold your own feelings without letting them overwhelm the peace of others. You may also receive news that a loved one, a family member, or a friend who is like family is struggling. You may feel a sense of helplessness, especially if you are far away. You will want to fix it, to make it better, as is your nature. But know this, your presence is not limited by physical distance. Your strength, your love, your words of encouragement are powerful forms of healing. Send them your light, send them your peace. You do not have to carry their burden. Only remind them of their own strength. Help in the way you can, and trust that your love is more than enough. Let's go deeper now, into the heart of the message the universe has for you. For a while now, you have felt pulled in so many directions, haven't you? You've been juggling everything, trying to keep it all in balance. This brings to mind the energy of the Two of Pentacles, the card of the eternal juggler. You are managing it all, but it is exhausting, and it can make you feel stuck, as if you are running in place. If your goals feel distant, it is because you have been trying to push the river. You have been trying to force things to move faster. But today, the message is not to push harder, but to align more deeply, to find your flow. And part of that alignment involves looking at the past. The Five of Cups often appears when we are still holding on to past disappointments. A loss, a heartbreak, a dream that didn't come to pass. You may have stood for a long time, Taurus, looking at those spilled cups, replaying the moment of loss in your mind. And the universe has held you with such compassion in that grief. But today, it is gently taking you by the shoulders and turning you around. It is asking you to look up, to see the two cups that are still standing, still full, filled with a love and a hope you thought were gone forever. It is time for an emotional cleansing. It is time to lovingly, gently, and finally let go of the stories of past pain that are holding you back from the beautiful future that is waiting. Because when you do, you break free from the trap of the Eight of Swords. This card speaks of being trapped not by external circumstances, but by our own thoughts. You feel stuck, you feel limited, but the swords are not a real cage. It is a cage of perception. And my dear, you hold the key. The moment you decide to let go of the old story, the moment you choose to believe in a new possibility, the bars of that cage simply dissolve into light. And what happens when you are free? The Ace of Cups appears. This is one of the most beautiful sacred cards in the entire deck. It is a symbol of a brand new emotional beginning. It is the universe itself, reaching down and offering you a chalice, overflowing with pure, unconditional love, with healing, and with a fresh start in all matters of the heart. You are about to open up to someone, or to yourself, in a way you never have before. You will embrace a vulnerability that feels not like weakness, but like the ultimate strength. If you are in a relationship, it will deepen into a place of profound tenderness and understanding. If you are single, this is the sign that a new love is on the horizon. Not just any love, but a soul-level connection that has been waiting for you to be ready to receive it. This healing energy will ripple out into every area of your life, even your physical health. Your digestive system is so connected to your emotional state. When you are at peace, your body is at peace. When you release old griefs and anxieties, your body releases its own stored tensions. So be gentle with yourself. Eat nourishing food in a calm environment. Chew slowly. Savor. Let every meal be a meditation of peace and gratitude. Your body is your sacred temple. Treat it with the reverence it deserves. And at work, that same quiet, steady perseverance is about to be seen. Your performance is reaching a level that you and others have been hoping for. Your colleagues and superiors will begin to notice your consistent effort. There may not be a grand parade in your honor. For some of the more reserved people in your life, a simple "you're doing well" or a quiet nod of approval is the equivalent of a standing ovation. Receive it. Know what it means. It is a recognition of the solid, dependable, and brilliant light that you are. If you are looking for work, do not limit yourself. Send your energy out in all directions. Use every tool at your disposal. This is not just about finding a job. It is about finding the right place for your soul to contribute its gifts. Be open, be persistent, and you will find that door opening sooner than you imagine. As we speak of love, the message becomes even clearer. If you are in a stable relationship, this is the time to take it to the next level. This doesn't have to mean a traditional marriage proposal announced with a flash mob. It means a deepening of commitment. It could be a quiet conversation over dinner where you both decide to move in together, to plan for a future, to start a family. It is a mutual agreement, a shared step forward into a deeper bond. Honor the love you have by allowing it to grow. And if you are single, please, do not lose hope. You may have had a recent connection that seemed promising but fizzled out. Do not let that dim your light. That was not a failure. It was a clarification. It was the universe helping you discern what is not for you, so you can be completely open when what is for you arrives. Every no is leading you to a more profound yes. You are still as charming, as beautiful, and as worthy of love as you have ever been. Venus, the planet of love and beauty, is your ruling planet, and its light is shining upon you. Love yourself first, deeply and extravagantly, and you will become a magnet for the love you truly deserve. In your family, you are the pillar of stability. You are the one who creates the safe and nurturing home. Your determination to bring order and peace is a gift to everyone around you. Continue to be that steady hand, but remember to be flexible. Remember to balance your strength with gentleness. The Ace of Cups energy flowing into your home can heal old misunderstandings and revitalize your family bonds. Let your heart guide you. A thoughtful gesture, a word of gratitude, a simple act of love can create miracles. My dear Taurus, as we draw this journey to a close, I want you to feel the truth of this moment. You stand at a threshold. Behind you is a long road of silent strength, of carrying burdens, of patient waiting. Before you is a path bathed in a soft, golden light. The fears that have held you in your comfort zone, the emotional patterns that have kept you in a loop, you now have the power to release them. This is not about becoming someone new. It is about returning to the magnificent, worthy, and deeply loving soul you have always been. So I invite you now, in the final moments of our time together, to do one last thing. Place your hand over your heart. Feel its steady, faithful beat. It has never given up on you. It has kept beating through every trial, every heartbreak, every silent struggle. And let's offer an affirmation to your beautiful soul, a sacred promise. You can whisper it with me now, or simply feel it in your heart. I am grounded in my own worth. My patience is my sacred power, and my strength is balanced by my gentle heart. I release the past with love and gratitude for the lessons it taught me. I turn my face to the future, and I open my arms to receive the love, peace, and abundance that is my divine birthright. I am seen, I am loved, I am worthy, and I am ready. Thank you. Thank you for your incredible strength. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for being the quiet, steady light that this world so desperately needs. I am so proud of you, proud that you made it through everything no one else even knew you were facing. If this message has touched your heart, if you felt seen and understood, let this journey be a beginning. Let it be the start of a new chapter where you no longer walk alone. Share this message with another soul who may need to hear it. Subscribe to continue walking this path with an open heart. This journey with you has been a sacred honor. Know that you are protected, you are heard, and you are loved more than you can possibly imagine. We will meet again, dear Taurus, in the next whisper from the universe, at the exact moment your soul needs to hear it. Until then, walk in your light.